Matt, when we talk about movies, none of those dudes will be able to hold anything to Brock if his
Herbert's
team wins
looking.
with the Super Bowl.
No doubt.
This is crazy. This is Rick Barry. This is crazy. This would be crazy. And guess what? This wouldn't be it's coming back next September, for him to do year 2.
What do you mean?
Purdy. He's going to have the same team, coached by the same guy. He's going to be more mature. Here you go.
And this is at the heart of every argument about a quarterback. Would I rather have Justin Herbert than Purdy? Yes.
Oh, I got my hand up. Give me
Would
Joe.
I rather have Josh Allen?
I'm down.
Of course.
I'm down.
Would I rather
have
Jalen Hurts? Yes. Would I rather have Joe Burrow?
My new favorite, Joe Cool. That's what they call him.
But what I'm saying is, you better be careful, or Purdy's going to have a better resume than all of them in about 2 years.
So he's 2-0 on the playoffs now.
Yes.
And left Dak with 1, left Geno Smith with his first, and now can leave Hurts with. So Hurts would be 1-2 if the Niners beat him, and your boy would be 3-0.
It's hard to have a great record in the playoffs, whether you're a quarterback or a coach.
Quiet, be careful. Well, Jimmy 4-2.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
So if he going to look for a job, hey, what are you doing? I'm 4-2, bud. High leverage situations.
Brian in San Francisco. What's up, Brian?
Yo, what's good, y'all? How y'all doing today?
Dynamite.
So this is how I feel. Right now, going into this game, both of these quarterbacks are on even slate. At the end of the game, you'll be able to say, yeah, Brock was better or Hurts was better. But regardless, they're 23 and 24. They played in college. Hurts beat him in college barely by 1 point or something like that. It doesn't matter if he has way more games than him. Brock's came in and just won every game ever since. So now this is where we're at. And Brock has to go win it for my 49ers, but they're pretty much even right now. And especially with talent around him, like you say, you would rather have those other quarterbacks, but what if you had those other quarterbacks and you didn't have the talent that Brock has? Who would you pick then?
Yeah, it's fair.
Well, with that, I got to just say this, Donnie. It's a lot when your name is mentioned as an MVP candidate. And that's where Jalen Hurts was before he got hurt. He was part of the show.
Right.
So let's fast forward. Let's say your boy Purdy wins it. He does a good job. But if he comes back, obviously if he starts next season off and he got off to a start and we're in week 16 and they're talking about, man, this Brock Purdy MVP candidate. That holds a lot of weight for me. So
is Hurts going to win the MVP?
No, I think
this year.
No.
Probably going to be Mahomes.
All right, he's going to be top 3 to 5.
Yeah.
Ross Tucker said second.
Okay, so Hurts is second.
He hadn't got hurt. Yeah.
So yes, and Hurts is better.
Okay, right.
Nobody.
You're talking resume.
Nobody's going to take Purdy over Jalen Hurts based on what we've seen up to this point. That would be dumb,
okay,
right?
And that's okay. And I thought you were saying something.
So we think that everybody would take Hurts.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, the way I'm looking at this game is, they're both kind of the same age. They both kind of played the same amount of playoff games. Yeah, Hurts is far more talented, people would say. But then I start thinking, but man, if the 49ers win this game, all of a sudden Brock Purdy, and we know he's going to come back next year. Yeah. We're going to get into the debate of, we're going to basically get into the same debate as we got into with Jimmy Garoppolo.
Is he a bus driver part of it, or is he the trailer?
But he's going to have a resume that Garoppolo never had if he wins it.
Yeah. Because Sirianni's calling, and I just go back to Deshaun Watson in college. He's Michael Jordan. Then he hit the NFL. It's like, holy hell, this dude is better than a lot of people thought. Sirianni's calling Jalen Hurts Michael Jordan. There is nothing you can do defensively to slow something like that down. And I'm not calling. But he's Jalen Hurts. There's no more adjustments I feel like coordinators can make on Jalen Hurts. And that's why if he goes through this Niner D Hurts and DeMeco Ryans, I'm like, this dude's a real deal.
Right.
But Brock Purdy's so at the embryo stages of, dude, you ain't even quarterback 10 games. I love what I'm seeing. But what about when they try to make an adjustment to you What are you? Who are you going to be?
Who are you going to be?
And
You're
he may
right.
be big. Oh, I got to be
You're
careful.
right.
Brock the Jock.
I think
you know what I'm saying? He may be like, oh, Goo, hold my beer. I'm about to take it somewhere you didn't think I could take it.
And,
but I feel like Jalen's right there. He's right there right now, Steiny. And if he has a bad game,
who?
Jalen Hurts, I'm going to be like,
no.
That was your true test against a great defense.
Oh, my God.
You got more
and
Dak.
That's, okay, and that's, I guess, where I would go nuts. Well, not nuts.
It's like Josh Allen.
That's where I differ.
Okay.
From
Are you side-eyeing Josh Allen a little bit
no, I don't want to talk. I don't want to get sidetracked. If Hurts
has a bad game
and Purdy wins the game, forget if Purdy's great. 49ers win the game.
Okay.
Jalen Hurts has Dak Prescott's game.
He went Dak. Go ahead.
Okay.
Philly would be hot.
Yes, they'd be hot.
Okay.
Okay, what else?
Do we know who the real
He's
Jalen Hurts is?
24 years old. That's what I mean. Like,
so nothing.
No.
He's ahead of. You're looking at the big picture.
No, what he is he'd be 1-2 in the postseason.
Yeah.
He would have been a number 2 MVP. Like, okay, guess what? Got to come back next year.
You started this show, you and Willard, with what you hate, where the world is and the media is in sports. And I'm telling you, Steiny, I feel like, from a personal standpoint, we are getting away from, how old's little Steiny? Like, they don't care. They just put you in the mosh pit, and if you ball out and you make an all and do the things, that nobody's saying, put little Steiny to bed. He's young. He'll grow into it. It's like they're throwing the kitchen sink at just your resume and what you did on the high leverage situations more now than they've ever done before. That's how I feel.
So help me out here. When did Kurt Warner won Super Bowls in 99 and 01? Those seasons, correct?
That's incredible.
Right?
I believe Kurt Warner has one Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay.
99.
Okay, 99.
Lost a bit.
So he comes, Kurt Warner comes into the league, and he plays 10 games, starts 1. Obviously, nothing happened. The next year's 1999. They're 13-3. That's the year they win it, right? So this guy comes out of nowhere. Kurt Warner, right?
Yeah.
Wins a Super Bowl. Actually, a longer shot than Brock Purdy because he never even got drafted.
Bagging groceries.
I guess what I'm saying is after he shows you that first Super Bowl, at that point, it's like we're not judging him like a bag grocer anymore. Like it's a great story, but now Kurt Warner has already elevated himself into a group of quarterbacks that we must acknowledge. Like, we got to put him in with the best quarterbacks who were around in 2000.
Ended up going to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, unfortunately, the only difference would be Kurt Warner started the full season, led the league in touchdowns, won MVP, and then ran the gambit. So Brock Purdy didn't have that chance, but I see what you're saying. There could be some sort of parallel, and Purdy comes back and balls out.
I guess Warner was 28 when he started. 28.
I know.
Some will say that's a detriment. Oh, dude, you're past your,
I know I'm hammering this home, but I guess the way I look at Brock Purdy, like, I'm done looking at him like the Mr. Irrelevant and a 7th rounder. After this, this year, that's what he is.
Totally fair.
But what I'm saying is, like, next year,
there's still nothing to look at for you for Brock?
No.
Okay.
Next year,
that's off the table.
I'm judging him as a top 10 quarterback in the NFL.
As you should. As you should.
That's all.
So it's over. The training wheels are off. I think they're already off. But they're not off in the sense that it's not competition that's preventing this movie from being written. It's from me being the quarterback to parlay this all the way to the 2-week break and go to Glendale and win a Super Bowl. Steiny, give me the movie. Then he could come out and flame out in a year or two. Obviously, Niner fans don't want that. Nobody will be able to take that away from him. But next year, it's over. He ain't Mr. Irrelevant. I'm with you. He's 1 of 32. Or 30. Yeah, let's judge him now.
Let's go to Tom.